I do think that students do come first, and our safety has to come first.
Tonight, combating crime. Students at Georgia State are reacting to a plan by the university president to fight recent violence on campus. We have mixed reaction. Plus, people at a local complex are having apartment issues. They're fed up with how they're living.
I said, won't you do something about it? And I said, well, I know what, I'm going to call Channel 2.
From rodents to no hot water, the city's mayor is now taking legal action. You're watching WSB Tonight.
And thank you for ending your Thursday with us. I'm George Estevez. Wendy continuing to enjoy time with her family. Let's get right to it. New tonight, a plan from a local university to tackle crime and dangerous stunts like this. Street racing, donuts. It's only part of the problem. Police say someone also shot 3 people around Georgia State University over the weekend. Today, the university talked about new steps to stop crime and other dangerous activity. Channel 2's Veronica Griffin is live now, where you can still see evidence from that night, and also behind you, a cop car. Veronica?
That's right, George. In fact, in just the past few minutes, this activity started. It really has nothing to do with our original story from what we can tell. They closed off this intersection here, and they're letting some cars grow. If you look down, there's also police activity down at that intersection. Now, back to our original story, we want to take you and show you markings on the road from this past weekend. I guess we'll stay with this for now. This is where the original police cars came from that direction. They seem to be monitoring something in this area. We're at the intersection of Cortlandt Street Northeast, near the campus of Georgia State University.
Yeah, Veronica, this is actually the same area where they were doing those donuts, and there's activity here. We have our producers here in the building calling on what this scene is, but what can you tell us from where you are before we get to your story?
Again, as you can see, police cars coming. This activity started maybe about 5 minutes before we went on the air, and now it's increasing, heading down Cortlandt Street Northeast.
Veronica, I know it's hard for you to hear me, but they're obviously going in one particular direction. Do you know exactly what direction they're going in? Is this on campus? Is this right off campus near housing?
Appear to be heading away from campus, but we certainly are still in the campus area. You know, the campus of this university is a part of Atlanta City streets as well. There's a lot of overlapping. Again, it looks like they've cleared out here, or about to clear in this area.
Again, Veronica, we're going to go with our producers and find out exactly what they're doing. In the meantime, you are talking about crime there at Georgia State University, and you're also talking about, Veronica, a new plan, aren't you?
That's right. I want to show you some street markings in the road here where donuts and racing was happening over the weekend. It shows you just where the rubber met the road, where motorists are putting lives in danger here on the campus of the university, along with residents who actually travel these streets that overlap the university. And from what we can tell, the new plans that are in place, a lot of the students here, they're taking it well. Throughout the day Thursday here at Georgia State University, word got around about the new crackdown on street racing in the area.
I was happy to hear that.
This was a scene shortly after midnight Sunday where large crowds blocked the intersection of Cortlandt Street and John Wesley Dobbs Avenue as drivers laid drag and gunfire rang out. Much like the university's president, GSU student Kavia Sanders doesn't like how the dangerous behavior makes her school look.
A little disappointing, kind of gives Georgia State a bad reputation.
In an attempt to keep the streets safe, the Georgia State University Police Department is partnering with neighboring agencies like Atlanta Police, the Fulton County Sheriff's Department, Georgia State Patrol, and nearby Georgia Tech. They'll be hard at work enforcing all traffic and criminal violations committed in the area.
I was actually going to petition that myself, like, that we need more, I don't know, just more involvement with the school as far as cracking down on things like this.
I actually quite like it. I think it's actually great that we're kind of locking more down on cracking down on it, on the protection, because I do think that students do come first.
Also part of the crackdown, Atlanta Police will soon be adding additional license plate readers and cameras in the area. Now, given all the changes, there is some concern that it may slow things down here, but it won't actually stop the street racing culture.
I don't know if that's going to do much, because it doesn't just happen in Atlanta. It happens even in Metro Atlanta, like outside my neighborhood. So I don't think that's going to change.
All right, let's hope it does change, though. Channel 2's Veronica Griffin live now at GSU. Veronica, you found out they're actually doing something at that very intersection as far as that street racing is concerned.
That's That's right, George. We're told at some point they're going to add metal plates to intersections like this one. You know those huge metal plates that you see near construction sites that slow you down? Well, the plan is to slow down some of this street racing and peel outs. George?
All right, that's the plan there. Again, Veronica Griffin, there was a very active scene at the top of WSB Tonight at 11. We have producers. We just checked. They're working on making calls, so stay right there. We'll let you know what we know, and you'll let us know what you know. Thank you, Veronica Griffin, live for us near GSU. All right, let's get to some more breaking news now. Right now, utility workers are fixing power lines following a hit-and-run crash in DeKalb County. So this is on Boulder Crest Road. It's right near Key Road. DeKalb County police say someone hit a car, trapping the driver. DeKalb Fire Rescue got the driver out. You can see the car still there. Look at those power poles on the side of your screen. The road is closed until everything is cleaned up. Here's what's new happening now and next. New details about the construction of a planned public safety training facility we told you on WSB.com. So the work had been shut down, and DeKalb County posted these stop work signs today. So tonight, DeKalb County told us the site is back in compliance. Work is expected to continue tomorrow. We'll also follow it up. Happening now, Atlanta police are offering a $10,000 reward to arrest the person who killed a man outside Manuel Tavern. It happened in October. Dean Phillips was shot after allegedly witnessing a man trying to break into cars. Call Atlanta police if you have any information. And next, tomorrow's Good Friday. Peachtree Road United Methodist Church is hosting its Community Good Friday service. Located in Buckhead, music at 11:45, followed by worship and a homily. A statewide search tonight for a convicted killer. The Georgia Department of Corrections says the man out there walked out of the Atlanta Transition Center Wednesday. We checked in with them around 9 o'clock tonight for any new leads in this case. Channel 2's Audrey Washington got a chance to speak with someone who knows the man.
He just did some crazy stuff and left.
News of the disappearance spread quickly. According to the Georgia Department of Corrections, sometime on Wednesday, 52-year-old Charles Smith walked out of the Atlanta Transitional Center here on Ponce de Leon Avenue in Northeast Atlanta. No one has seen him since.
How was he able to walk away like that, then?
I don't know.
Taz Ellis lives at the center. He has a good job and says he follows the rules. He tells me he has no idea why Smith would just up and leave, putting his parole in jeopardy.
Bad mistake by him.
According to state records, Smith was convicted of murder in a 1992 Clayton County case. He was sentenced to life in prison. Before being paroled, he served time between 1994 and 2021.
Have you ever seen him before?
Kiki Banks stays with her boyfriend across the street from the center.
It does concern because you don't know if he's going to, go back out and do something else again to somebody.
Thursday, I asked the Department of Corrections how parolee was able to walk out of the center. A spokesperson said in part, quote, details surrounding how he exited the facility are currently under investigation. Transitional centers are our lowest security level facilities as they provide the residents an opportunity to live in a structured setting. Unfortunately, some individuals choose not to take advantage of this opportunity, and when that occurs, we dedicate all our fugitive unit resources towards swift action and recapture.
Audrey Washington, WSB Tonight.
Vice President Kamala Harris was in Dalton this afternoon visiting Q-Cell's solar panel manufacturing plant after she spoke exclusively with Channel 2 Action News, touting the Biden administration's multi-billion-dollar investment into Georgia's clean energy industry. Later, in another exclusive interview, Governor Brian Kemp echoed the vice president's enthusiasm for clean energy, but disagreed about the Biden administration's approach to it. New video on WSB Tonight. Dozens of first responders spent hours today searching storm drains. They were looking for a woman who, get this, ran out of a mental health court appointment, removed a manhole cover, then climbed in. Marietta Police, Cobb County Police, and Fire Rescue helped sheriff's deputies track the woman down and eventually pull her out. We found out that the woman ran out of the Cobb County Courthouse this morning after the judge had ordered her to go to jail. Now we have a follow-up on a story we first brought you as breaking news last night on WSB Tonight. The Clayton County inmate that escaped is now back in custody. Officers captured Nigel Lee just 2 hours after he escaped from the Clayton County jail. K9 Nico also assisted in this whole thing. Police also released video of Lee's wild escape. You can see him jumping on cars and even an SUV before scaling a fence. New tonight at 11, the Braves home opener just wrapped up a few minutes ago with a walk-off win against the Padres. Fans have been out there in droves all day, even, well, furry guys, too, enjoying the warm weather and the energy, the excitement of this brand new season.
Future Braves player right here. It's honestly so energizing.
It's electric.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere. Perfect weather.
Perfect weather. Talk about that in a second. The Braves play the Padres again on Friday and Saturday night. You can bet the crowds will return. Brad?
Yes, scattered showers across the metro area did not impact the game at the Battery. Still a few showers out there now, and I'll take you through the timeline next when widespread rain moves in and when our temperatures plummet.
Channel 2 Extra News is getting real about a controversy in Gwinnett. The concern that the county's trying to take land that's owned by descendants of freed slaves and
Like roaches, rats, bed bugs, you name it. It's here.
people living at a local apartment complex tell us the conditions are horrible. Only on Channel 2 Action News, the mayor told us the fight the city is now taking on for the tenants. Also, an update on that breaking news where Veronica was at GSU. That's all next.